Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, so sorry for all the delay on the CES coverage, but we are back in the studio getting started on it. I was sick for most of the weekend and the week and had to attend a funeral the other day, so I had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff I was helping with. So now we're back at it though, and of course we're going to start with Samsung because that's the big one that a lot of you guys always ask me for. So let's get started. Now, if you do want to check out our first videos on Samsung, like the micro LED TV or the wall TV or modular TVs, all that was in the Samsung first look video. So make sure to go ahead and check that video out. It's a really good one and lots of stuff to show off there on the first night. But the Samsung booth, or Samsung City as they call it, was a really good spectacle as always, and we start off with the 8K QLED TV. This isn't just any 8K TV, this is a 98-inch QLED TV, which is insane. That is so big for a TV, and it looks absolutely amazing. Definitely would want one. This could be like a home theater setup for a rich person. It's such an awesome, huge size TV. Not only that, but very smart in terms of you have your mounted TV and then you actually keep the stand on the back of the TV. There's a spot for it. I think that was very intelligent just because I always lose my stands and have to end up buying third-party ones after mounting it and putting the stand back on. We next moved on to the 5G area. And 5G in the Samsung booth was all about showing how 5G would work. And since Huawei is having so much trouble, I think this could be a clear indication of who might win the 5G setup war. Overall, Samsung has a lot going for it. It has 5G routers for the home, 2 5G modulars for outside the home, kind of like a satellite dish, as well as ones for apartments or businesses. And you can even get ones for stadiums where you are going to have a lot of heavy usage at one location. Not only that, but they also showed us their first 5G smartphone. I know, right? This first 5G phone, they did stress, of course, this is not any specific model. This is a prototype. It's the second time this prototype's been shown off, simply showing of the size of the phone more so because it will be a bit thicker because of the battery and 4 different antennas as opposed to the 1 or 2 we currently have on smartphones today. Then we move on to the laptops. You have the Notebook 910 and the Notebook 9 Pro, and with these laptops, they really are just the flagships for Samsung laptops. Overall, I like the one I had 2 years ago, and I think it's a really good quality, and they're only improving on it, so I think it's a good step forward. However, the gaming one I think was a big improvement overall, mostly because the Samsung Odyssey line of gaming laptops, although we haven't tested it out, I did not like last year's model with the trackpad on the right side. I do like trackpads underneath the keyboard, just more natural and better placement for me, and definitely can't wait to try this one out. Hopefully, we've tested out the gaming laptops, but never tested a Samsung. I'm curious to see how it stacks up. Then we have a much cheaper version of a laptop, and that is the Notebook Flash. Now this is more entry-level model. We do not know if it's coming to the US or different countries yet, but overall with this one, it has a very interesting style keyboard, one that I actually really like on it, and a very interesting design on the back. This is made for more entry level. You're talking about lower tier processors, and I would consider this a competitor to entry-level laptops, but still with a pretty good build quality and very different looking design. Very curious to see if we will get this in the States. Then we move on to the Galaxy Home, basically the Bixby speaker that we've seen time and time again. And I will say that it was a really great looking display. When we were out in the noisy sales floor, it did not work as planned, as the demo had planned. The first half worked, the second half didn't. Didn't work as well as later on when we went in a closed environment where we could see Bixby controlling the home. I still have my reservations with a Bixby speaker, but definitely liked what I saw in the controlled environment where there wasn't all this noise around, and the speaker did actually sound pretty good again for the CES area. So I am interested to see how that goes. Now going back to 5G, we saw our second car of the future. Now we did cover this last year. We went inside the cockpit and saw everything. There was a big line this year, so we didn't get to go inside. However, we did get to see what the car of the future really is going to be. And basically it's going to be lots of OLED displays covering everything. I did like the feature where basically Samsung will tell you if you are looking, if you're looking at the road, or it tells you if you're distracted and it'll beep at you. So with me, if I'm talking to my wife too many times, it'll actually tell me, hey, stop doing look forward. So I really like that, and it'll even tell you if you're dozing off. Everyone has their own screen, including kids in the back or back passengers, which I like, and you can even play games with each other while having your own screen. So it's really kind of cool how all of them are connected, and you can really have everything so easily. Even see your baby in the back with cameras. So it's just a really cool concept of how cars of the future will look like. Not only that, but they did show off a few of their robotics. The robotic legs were the one that everyone kept talking about, just because it can help you or train you in terms of running. It can make running harder if you're trying to do more training, but ideally this is more for people that have mobility issues and for you to walk more easily, actually. So I think that's a really cool concept of robots helping people as they get older. I think that's really what Samsung wanted to do with this message. And you could see it in other ones. In the whole video that they had a robot taking care of elderly parents, and it really was a great thing. I mean, it could check your heart rate, it can monitor your health, and basically help you if you fall down. So I think that's a really good thing to look forward to in terms of robot and AI. I know a lot of people are always weary about it, but this is an area that I think most can agree, yes, if we had robots to do those kind of things, help us with walking as we get older, help us in our day-to-day lives and make sure our health, or if we fall, God forbid, that yes, we can be helped. I think that kind of AI is a great thing to look forward to in the future. And finally, we close off with the new family Home Hub, and this one is great because the software will be coming to older Home Hubs. If you got the Home Hub 2.0 or 3.0 version, you will be upgraded automatically to the new 4.0 version. The 4.0 version just looks a lot better, and I love that it can work with both Android and iOS, so it can pretty much work with anything on your own phones, and you can sign in through your Gmail to sync up all your calendars, and I really love the idea about this. I cannot wait till we move to a house, and definitely the Samsung Smart Fridge will be the fridge we get, just because I love the integration of it, and I love that my daughter can you know, make her drawings on her tablet and post it on the fridge in a much neater way. And overall, I just am very excited for the prospect of this kind of future in smart home technology. Let me know what you guys think. What is your favorite thing that Samsung unveiled at CES? What are you most looking forward to, and what would you like us to review coming up? Now, Samsung already did announce Unpacked. We will reach out to them to see if we can go there. And of course, if we do, you know we're giving away a Galaxy S10. Alright guys, thank you as always for watching. Make sure to give a like, thumbs up before leaving. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe up there. Make sure you follow us on social media right here. And of course, check out our latest video up there. And right down here, you're going to find the perfect video for you. Or at least that's what YouTube tells me. Thanks again.